Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, I'm Carbonor. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to the morning daily thingy. We are one day away, one day away from disaster. Looking forward to it. To be honest with you, I'm looking quite forward to it. I saw the the dev stream the other night. Well, most of it, because there's a whole lot involved in this game that like they can talk about it all day long, and I'm just not going to understand it until I actually like apply it and have to use it. Like, all that transcendent bullshit and how it upgrades and all that stuff. That kind of stuff that I'm just going to have to learn how to do that as it goes. You know, I mean, that's just the way it is. So I watched probably close to 2 hours of it, the first 2 hours of it. I'm excited. Looks like it's gonna be some serious shit going on. I'm looking forward to it. And of course, that will mean tomorrow there will be no live stream due to the fact that it will still be going in maintenance. This is such a big one. I'm actually wondering if it will even be done by the time because tomorrow is every other Thursday. I have to go get my check and deposit it. And I'm wondering, and usually with the maintenance, by the time I get home from going and getting my check, going to the bank and going to get my hamburger, I always get my double cheeseburger. If you're a follower of the channel, then you would know that. Um, and usually the maintenance over and I can come in and open it, and oftentimes I'll get an outfit or two from the new things that come out, whatever it is. So I'm wondering, because they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot, and it's got me curious as if it's even going to be done by the time I get all that shit done. Kind of hoping. And of course, I will be as soon as I get home from work tonight. I'm gonna grab something to eat really quick, and then I'm gonna start live streaming with the new content. So that'll be fun. If any of y'all are available at that time, please feel free to stop by. And I'll probably my goal is to just turn it into like a mini season 4, episode 1 subathon kind of thing, and just bleed it right on into the Friday morning daily thingy. That's my plan at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure I will not be the only person who will be streaming new content tomorrow. It just saddens me that I will be at work during a large portion, of the day. Striking while the iron is hot, as they say. Okay. Got this thumbnail done. But they showed Raven's abilities, showed her in action, and I was like, oh wow, that's interesting. She's going to be an interesting one to play with. The teleportation and shit. She can do some crazy shit with that shotgun. And one, good God, I've got a hellacious frog in my throat or something. Hold on, let me get a drink here. But one of her transcendent modules lets her, because she's set up like for shotguns, like her abilities are, essential. It's built around a shotgun. She gets a bonus skill attacks if she's wielding a shotgun. But one of her transcendent modules is for turns it into any gun, which kind of intrigues me because I'm not a fan of shotguns. Shotguns are powerful, yes, but it's keeping them with ammo that is the fucking pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Because you can put 300 or 400 bullets into a machine gun, and you can put like 12 rounds into a fucking shotgun. It is not comparable. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck how much more powerful it is. It is not comparable. You mean I can put 400 bullets into somebody, and by the time you put in like 3, because you got to like cock the goddamn thing every time you fucking do it? I get shotguns are great, close quarters. I get it. You know what I'm saying? If you come around a hallway, you don't going to clear out everything in that hallway. If it's standing in the hallway, it's going to get hit. So I mean, I get that. But I'd prefer to have a machine gun. It's just personal preference, I guess. My dog's whimpering. I got the Harris nurse outfit, medical support, whatever the fuck they call it. I'll show that to you now. We'll just load her up real quick. Show you what I did with it. I might tweak it a little bit because I don't know. I don't know about it. That's what I did with it. I kind of disguised that it's a medical outfit at all. Once again, using her color palette that I have for her, which is gold, the same green that Freyna uses, but instead of the yellow, Harris uses gold, and of course your base black and white. I don't do. I would like to change the color of the stockings, but the problem with changing the color of the stockings, which I've noticed on the few outfits that I have for these girls with stockings, is that if you try to change the color, they become solid colored. There's no longer that the skin tone that you can see behind them. It turns them, and I don't like that as much. So I've pretty much taken up the idea that to not color the stockings. So you have your basic black and white in there, and silver. She uses a little bit of silver, and that's what I did with her. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So let's switch back to my girl. To my girl. What do we got on the battle pass today? Let's find out. I'm almost done with the thumbnail, by the way. It's almost in. No, it's not made for kids. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. I'm going to be honest with you, and I know this is stupid, but I got pretty hopped up while I was watching the dev stream. And they were showing those commercials, and the guys were talking about they were thinking, they were saying it was a little hard for them to see Albion like that on fire and shit destroyed. And I ain't gonna lie, I got a little emotional. I got a little emotional because, you know, I've spent every day in Albion for like for how long now? 266 episodes? Many, 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 many hours I have spent in that place, you know. So it is going to be kind of impactful when they destroy it. I don't want to. I don't. I hope they don't. I don't exactly want them to rebuild it exactly the way it was either. I know that's probably going to be impossible to do for new players who come in who haven't done that yet. So Albion has to look like Albion to them, which kind of sucks. Because it'd be nice if something like that, had permanent repercussions. And I know it's probably a lot easier to like have, like Alpha missing downstairs in the HQ. It's probably a lot easier technically to erase him for people that have finished that part of the storyline than it would be to create a whole new fucking home base, Albion, for those who have done that part of the storyline. But maybe it wouldn't be. I don't know. I don't know that much about what it takes to make a game, so I couldn't say exactly. But I could see it being that way. But that would be really cool. Because something that serious should have lasting repercussions. What do we got here? Nothing serious. I mean, we're on the last day. It does. Who fucking cares? I might make it to 350. That's not too bad. I made it to 400 last time, which is the max that you can do on the battle passes. And I admit I wasn't quite as serious about this one as I was last time. But that's fine. It happens. I got plenty of these things. I got 8 of one, 8 of these, and 12 of these. So we're good to go. I got all kinds of experience buffs and gun experience buffs and fucking everything else. So the thumbnail is up. So we are good to go. Yep, good to go. All right. We got our phone with the chat. We are good to go. All right. We got all this shit. We can basically just fuck around. Check out research. I imagine I know what that is. Ooh, what color did you do that? Well, that's not bad. Orange and black. Orange and black work so well together. Orange and white's pretty cool too. But that could just be my, 8 years spent working for Hooters. It makes me think that. I did work 8 years in total. Well, no. 7. It was more than 7.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Technically. Because I worked in one place for a little over 2 years. And then there was a few years in between. And then I worked at a different location for a little over 5 years. So, yeah. Close to 8 years I spent working for Hooters. And let me just tell you now, because I don't know that I've often spoken about my employment at Hooters. I don't know that I have. But yes, but let me tell you right now, people have, especially dudes, have a preconceived notion of what it's like working at Hooters. You know, normies think, oh, you guys must have got laid all the time. Let me assure you, no. The cooks at a Hooters are not catching pussy from the fucking Hooters girls. They're not. And you want to know why? I will tell you why. Because the Hooters girls know how much the cooks make. And it's not enough for a Hooters girl. Unless you're like a coke dealer, or you sell pills, or maybe you sell weed. Unless you're one of those things, you're not, if you're a cook at a Hooters, you're not getting any ass. I would tell new guys all the time that I could see that they were getting like lured in, by the quote unquote charms of some of the girls. And I would tell the new guys after a couple of days, I'd be like, look, dude, they're not gonna fuck you. Okay? They're not gonna fuck you. They want you to think they're gonna fuck you. You know why? So you'll give them free food when they come by. So you'll give them, a little sandwich, or maybe you'll give them a fucking extra nuggets or some, maybe a little bowl of French fries or something for free. Or maybe when they come up and ask for a ranch that you're supposed to charge for every single additional extra ranch that the person fucking orders, that you'll just be like, here you go, yeah, on the down low. Instead of going, I'm gonna need a ticket for that. Or you'll endlessly let them bum cigarettes off of you. That's what they're looking for in the cooks at Hooters. So yeah, I would tell them within a couple of days, they're not gonna fuck you. So just do your job. All this flirting, all this being nice, all this fucking bullshit that you're doing, it's not gonna get you anything. So just do your fucking job. I was one of the rare people who didn't go in there trying to get laid when I first started working at Hooters. I just thought, hey, I'm gonna, I like looking at the girls in the uniform. It's a pretty fucking awesome and pretty hot uniform. And I figured, if I'm gonna cook somewhere, why not cook with some pretty nice scenery? So I applied, and that was it. Now, some of the girls are pretty cool. Like 1 out of a dozen is like one of those girls that just happens to be attractive. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're decent human beings and they just happen to be hot as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They're out there, but they are few and far between. And you could see all these new girls who would start, and slowly over the course of time you could see them become corrupted by the the fucking Hooters girl cancer. You know, within like a year they're saving up money to get a boob job, and they become ditzy and they start bleaching their hair and shit like that, and you're just like, oh god damn it. You were pretty cool when you first started, and now you're just a dumb whore like the rest of them. What a pity. What a pity. And I often tell people working at Hooters is like imagine having 30 little sisters and all of them are pissed off at you for something that you have no idea what you did. That's what it's like working at Hooters.
Standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
30 pissed off girls half your age, and you're just like, what the fuck did I do? I'm just trying to do my goddamn job.
A specialized Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of the sky.
And if you have any woman-hating tendencies, I will tell you right now, don't work at Hooters. Because you will see women at oftentimes their lowest points. Their lowest points. Their most manipulative, their most fucking conniving, backstabbing, fucking, I mean, it's ridiculous. I actually, me and another cook had to break up a fight between two of them one time. Over fucking, I think who had what table. I don't fucking know what it was, but yeah, it was something like that. Just all of a sudden these two girls were going at it in the office, and the manager was like, help! And me and the other cook on the line, because we were closing, it was just the two of us, went fucking running in there, and we had to fucking separate these two girls. They were going fucking at it. We were like, god damn, what the fuck? And I've never, in all my many years working in restaurants, and all the many times that I have seen two male cooks fucking go at each other because that, you know, one of them took the other one's towel or something like that. Never did I ever have to break up a fight. That was the first time, and it was between two fucking Hooters girls. Now you may notice a little something different going on here with Viesta. You may notice my damage is a smidgen higher than it used to be. A little bit higher than it used to be. Because
Arcane life signs detected inside a Vulgus structure.
The other night I was fucking around with some of the ancestor module. And I got a pretty good one. They've added something to the ancestor modules that I thought was really very cool and very helpful. Now at the bottom when you roll them, now I don't know if it did this before. I don't remember it doing it before and I hadn't noticed it, but when you roll them now, at the bottom it shows you how all those bonuses are going to affect your skills. And I was like, oh, and I know it has to be new because I would have noticed that before. If it's not, then I'm just stupid, I guess. So as I was rolling those, I was looking down and I was, you know, looking for good ones. And I got a pretty good one. And it's surprisingly not much to it, really. Hold on, let me get rid of these 200 people and I'll show you. Okay. This is the new one I've got. Skill critical hit rate 207, which the one I had was I can't fuck you. Alright. I will continue this when I have killed these two bosses. But yeah, Hooters was I mean, like I said, the scenery was fantastic. You know, we had bikini contests and Halloween. Halloween has always been one of my favorite holidays of the year, and it was even more so at Hooters because they wear the skimpiest fucking sexy, you know, cowgirl, sexy cat girl, fucking sexy football player kind of outfits. They get as absolutely trashy as they can.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Now let's see if it'll let me do it. Yeah, see, this was the one that I had. Chill power boost ratio, skill critical hit rate, and max HP. I took a hit on the max HP, obviously, but the critical hit rate only went down by 2 points. I lost the chill skill power boost ratio, but I picked up singular and tech because, well, I don't need singular, I guess. I thought I did need singular, but I guess I didn't need singular. Well, at any rate, we picked up tech. And it all seems to be working better because it was like one, I can't remember which one. One of these like went up by like 7 million or something like that. It was a stupid amount, and I was like, God damn. Yeah, okay, I'll take that one. So I've been doing a lot of rolling on these things. I got a shitload of fusion that it's like I don't even fucking. I got so many fucking goddamn fusion things. It's stupid. But yeah, it was fun working there sometimes. Oh, I run out of time. What the fuck? And then there were times, you know, where you wanted to choke a bitch. You were just like, oh, I've had all of you that I can stand. All of you that I can stand. Because I don't know if it's typical of Hooters restaurants or just the Hooters restaurants that I work for, and my influence on the other male cooks. Because I would not put up with their shit. I would not. I like hot women. Like obviously, like I'm playing this game, right? You know what I'm saying? I love attractive women. You know, the female form of a toned fucking, even not necessarily toned, just, you know, healthy fucking female form is just like, you know, wow. You know? But at the same time, I can look past your beauty and see the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Your beauty is not going to sway my opinion on you. Your beauty is not going to convince me to do things that I wouldn't typically normally do. You're not going to bat your eyelashes at me and make me do things. That's all there is to it. So you know, I can appreciate that. Yeah, you're one of the hottest women I've ever seen, but at the same time, you ain't getting shit for free. Sorry, them's the rules. Them's the rules. Yeah, you're very pretty. Now ring me up a ticket for that extra ranch you wanted. And when they realize that you're one of those guys, the good ones will respect you. The bad ones will despise you. Sit down.
Transport inbound. See you soon.
I don't need any more of those. Got to watch the UFC fights for free. That was sometimes pretty cool. With both the ones I worked at, they showed the UFC fights. So I got to see those if I wanted. I didn't really ever want to, though. I was usually doing my job. Okay. Did I do any? Did we get any of these done? Let's find out. Oh, group emotes. Hang on. That one's done. Defeat enemy can. Okay. Void vessel. Do some toxics. Okay. Yeah, we did pretty good on this. If I had intensified my shit just a little bit more this time around, I think we would have gotten a lot more of these. I would probably most certainly have had the melee weapons done. I don't know about these. Goddamn, because I would have had to have like doubled as much as I was playing. Because every mission I do is hard. I mean, I don't, other than that one thing with Freyna, that's the only mission that I do on normal, so I don't know why this is so low. I don't get it. I don't get it. I totally understand this. I wasn't. Yeah, these I was probably not gonna get because I don't play with those people that often. Got really close on this one. No, 4 away is not bad. Oh wait, that's not what that is. Oh, we were close. Damn. Okay. I don't know. 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 Okay. So we should probably, yeah, we'll go ahead and go do Fraina's. Get it over with. And let's load her up with a gun. So we can be, oh, wrong. That's what we need right there. Let's see. Who do we need? Who do we need? Who do we need? We've got all the ultimates are done. They're all at 40. I know some of them you may not say proficiency level 40, but if you'll notice in the bottom right corner, that little computer chip indicates that they've been to 40 and passed it. So just in case you didn't know. No, we've done the rascal, haven't we? Maybe not. What does that refer to? Is it? Okay. 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 Yeah. So that's okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So that just that. Okay. I know what that indicates now. Fine. Okay. We're good. So then let's do the rascal. Let's do the rascal. Where? There you are. Yeah. This used to be one of VS's guns. One of her first ones. Probably one of the first ones that I colored, even. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Fraina. We'll have to put this on hold. VS has got to go kill a Megazord. Got to go kill a Megazord. Go, First Descendant. You know, go instead of go Power Rangers or go Gadget, whatever.
A mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby.
I don't care. Damn it, there's no Colossi. Oh well. Alright, let's go do this thing. Excuse me. Better. Oh, and we know now the association that
Descendant, primary tactical
Raven has
objective
with
confirmed
Viesa.
in Operation Zone. Please take it out.
So apparently, in Raven's younger days, she was ahead of a back alley, kind of a mafia, kind of a criminal thing. She was what I guess what they called her a fixer. You know, basically somebody who solved problems. In a mafia kind of sense. And somehow she saves Viesa's life, but Viesa doesn't know it. So I'm not sure what that means exactly, but I'm intrigued. So that means that Raven is older than Viesa as well. She would have to be. I would assume a little bit older at least. So they made us not just a goth girl, a big titty goth girl, but a big titty goth milk. Big titty goth milk. That's like all the boxes. That's like every fucking box you can check is like, yep. All right. I'm really worried that cutting down on my hit points was going to be more detrimental than it ended up being. But it turns out the advantage of the extra damage is far outweighed the slight loss of hit points that I've had to suffer for it.
Requesting takedown of enemy assault ship.
Because I'm pretty sure that increasing those stats also increases the damage that she now does with her gun. Because I'm noticing it feels a little stronger since I added that. Fuck you. Okay. All right. Good boy. Oh, and the fellows are going up 10 more levels. Their max is going up to 40 now instead of 30. So that's cool. Very cool. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm going to be honest. I'm excited. You know, there's a lot of games that I have played in my day. A lot of games that I have loved and sunk ridiculous amounts of time in. But apart from, as I've said before, nothing is going to equal the WWE wrestling game franchise. As far as time devoted to, you know what I'm saying? But I genuinely believe that apart from those, this is probably now. I've in my past, I have devoted a lot of time to DC Universe, DC Universe Online, Star Wars: The Old Republic, not Old Republic. It was an MMO they made of that universe that was like later after the Old Republic. Was it just the Republic? I can't remember exactly. But there's those two. There's oh shit. What is that game? It's a name that's got 4 letters. And it's a fantasy, it's almost like a Final Fantasy copy. It's a MMO, a free to play MMO. Is it Aura? No. Something like that. So there's those 3. Trying to think. Is there anything else? I did play. Yeah, okay. I would say whatever that game was called. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. I could go into my fucking PlayStation library because it's in there. To see what the name of it is. And I would kick myself probably in the head for not being able to fucking remember it. before. Oh no, Destiny. Oh, Destiny 2. I played quite a bit of Destiny 2 too. Oh shit. So so we'd have the first game. Then I can't remember what the fuck it's called. And then I would say Destiny 2. Then we would have Star Wars. Oh no, yeah, it is the Old Republic because the first one was not to the Old Republic, and the MMO was the Old Republic. So yes, okay. So yeah, so that's what it'd be. It'd be that game I can't remember. It'd be Destiny 2. It'd be Star Wars: The Old Republic, DC Universe Online, and then this game. For games that I have put the most time in. I easily, that's where we're sitting right now. So apart from the wrestling games, I am almost 100% certain that this game I put more time in. I'm over 1,300 hours. I'm probably quickly approaching 1,400 hours on this game. 1,400 hours. Which also goes to say why I was getting a little verklempt. A little verklempt. As Mike Myers on Saturday Night Live would say when he was doing that Jewish lady. I was getting a little emotional. Because you know it's a big deal. They're gonna fuck up our home. And knowing these people, the people that make this game, knowing how they operate, knowing the kind of stories they like to give us, it's probably gonna hurt. It's probably gonna hurt. How are we looking on those things? 67. 67. God, it's taking forever to get to 100. But I'm being strong. I'm being strong. I'm resisting the urge. Yeah, so look at all this shit that I got. Those are going to be super helpful for Raven. Mostly because, let's see, do I have a 15% experience? See, that's one of the things about the arcade, because remember, if you'll remember, Serp so kindly told me a few weeks ago that these stack if they're different numbers. So like the 50% and the 30%, if I activate both of them, I'll be getting 80%. But if you put like this 30% with that 30%, it's just 30%. So that's handy to know, because I have 30% experiences and I have 50% experiences. So for Raven, I'm going to be fucking blap, applying both of those and that one. So the first 2 hours, I'm going to be getting 80% experience on her. Blam, right off the bat. Plus, look at this. I've got Arc-A experience. I've got 30s. I've got 15s. And 50s. 95. extra percent. So that's going to be done in no time at all. Now her gun that might take a little longer, but I'm gonna have her taken care of fairly quickly. So that's pretty awesome, I gotta say. And then we have 43 of these. That's not bad. That's a pretty decent number to have. I got 47 of these. So we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be able to get her up there pretty quick, pretty soon, or pretty high, pretty quick. That's what I meant to say. That makes more sense. And considering that I'm going to be buying her instead of farming for her, I'll get a little bit of a bump on everybody else. A lot of other people. Other than the other people like me who are dumb enough to just be like, fuck it, I'm buying her. But you can get her for free. I don't care. I want her now. I want her now. I don't want her in a couple days. Because you got to farm for all the shit. Then you got to do like 2 days of research for the parts. Then you got to put the parts together to research that for another day and a half or two. It's like, no. I'm just going to go ahead and buy her. Call me what you will. Say what you want. I don't care. I don't care. Now let's hook the rascal back up. And go do this shit. New outfit. Put that on. Don't care.
Descendant, we've been waiting for you. Our soldiers have suffered extensive casualties while holding off the enemy onslaught. These resources were seized from the enemy fortress. They must be transported safely.
looking forward to the rebalance of Freyna too. Be interesting to see what they do to her. That's coming later in the year. I think next month, September, maybe. Be interesting to see what they do with her. As far as mobs go, she's kind of. I mean, it's hard to beat her when it comes to mobs. When it comes to bosses, that's a different story. But I mean, look at what she does to mobs. Look at this. Like I said, when it comes to mobs, it's hard to beat Freyna. But she's not very effective against bosses. I don't really consider these guys bosses. Fuck you. No. Oh shit. I just realized. I didn't get any of those Fortnite skins. That Addison chick or the Spider-Man and the Hulk from Brand New Day. I'm gonna have to wait till they come back around. Shit. Totally forgot. The 16th was when both of those sets ended. I mean, for now. They'll be back. The only things that don't come back are the stuff that's in the battle pass. And that might be changing because they have that legacy section of the store now. So that may be where they start offering battle pass stuff. Which, if that's the case, if that's what's going on, then there is potential that I could get the MCU Thor and the DC EU Aquaman, Jason Momoa. I'll be able to get both of those. And Superman. And a real Superman. Other than that David Cornswoggle, whatever the fuck his name is. So that'll be good. That girl is shiny as shit. I can tell from here. Alright. So, we got that done. Let's switch back to our girl. Flat. Okay. Let's do this. Ooh, look. So I did go up some from the rascal. That's good to see. Good to see. Just gotta use some gold, and you know what? Watch this. This is, look. Shablam! Oh. Yeah, I can do that one. I can do that one. What am I doing? This is what I'm doing. I should have the Spider-Man review, by the way, speaking of, done and out probably Friday. I've got some more thumbnails to gather. What's cool about it is looking for thumbnails for these movies. You know how shit goes when you Google something. It leads you from one thing to the next. And I'm building up quite the collection of just, you know, in general, generic gifts. Which is good. That's what I meant, not thumbnails. I'm not looking up thumbnails, I'm looking up gifts. As you know, when you're making movie review videos, you gotta have lots of random generic tips that you can sling into your video to accentuate a point, highlight something. That's what I've learned. Of course, it's not as easy to do with the style that I've chosen to do mine in, which is basically an edited and extended kind of out of the theater review. You know, I do it all. I just sit in my car and talk about the movie. And it goes wherever it goes, and then I come home and kind of piece it together well, not really piece it together. I just be like, well, I don't really need this part, or and I clear out the lighting of my cigarettes, which is usually several, which some people might say, don't do that. That's part of your charm. I don't know who would say that, but I could see somebody saying that. And I take out some of the uhs and ers, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it is 100% my fresh take. I mean, coming straight out of the theater and into my car, and immediately. But it worked out. So, all's well. All's well that ends well. Restart. Got some good vouchers and some shards there. I've got a shitload of those archive shards. I don't think I've used really hardly any of them. think I did it for a couple of guns. Or pieces, I mean. A couple of gun pieces. That's about it. But mine have just sat there and collected. Yeah, I'm barely noticing the drop in HP. Hold on, my ears are itching. Driving me crazy. Okay, that's better. I just leave one thing, right? Yep, use gold. Alright. It doesn't matter. Just move. Let's just do it. Let's just do this one. Just move on. Let's just move on. Damn it! Stupid rock. Restart. Oh, good morning, Jedi. Jedi says Raven tomorrow. Indeed. Indeed. And Albion Burns as well. So, you know, it's gonna be a roller coaster of a day. A little bit of a roller coaster. Jedi says, I think I'll take the day off from work. I plan on doing a bit of a subathon tomorrow. Well, tonight when I get off work. Or not tonight. Thursday night when I get off work. I'm probably gonna jump on as soon as I'm gonna grab something to eat when I come home, and then I'm just gonna live stream all through. You know, up until the regular morning show. Just doing the new content and shit. Headphones came and fell off. Do 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 do. All right, let's go ahead. See if we can't catch the Roman Colossi.
Signal in the skies nearby.
Nope. Good boy. Here we go. Fuck you. She died. She dropped her shit. That was weird. You saw it. The ring of stuff exploded around her and she wasn't dead yet. And then she killed me. I don't know exactly what happened there, but it was a little strange. It was a little strange. A little bit strange. Jenna says a lot of BS happens in Axiom. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Oh my goodness. The last stream before Albion goes to shit. Before it all blows up. I'm excited. I'm for real. I'm excited about seeing the story. I want to watch the fucking the fucking cinematics more than anything. Jenna says, I don't even care about the story that much this time. Really? We get to finally face Carol. I'm more interested in the character, says Jedi. Yeah. That's a very close second. Jedi said, fighting Carell was all I wanted. Now he's here, and I just want to use Raven and those new weapons, LOL. I mean, yeah, I can't.
Environmental data collection at the Axiom deposit has been completed. Please activate the stabilizer.
I think there's probably a lot of people who feel exactly the same way. Jedi said, "I feel like I'll get stupid and bar." Hey, yeah, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I'm gonna get stupid and bar. Invite after Wally, sure. I'm gonna bar. I don't care. I was just saying earlier, I guess before you started watching, that Jedi said, "LOL, we too stupid." Yeah, but like I think it must have been before you started watching. I was saying, I don't want to have to farm for the materials, then wait a day and a half to turn those materials into the research for her, which will be another day and a half. You're looking at about at least 3 days, maybe 4 days before you're going to actually get to use her. Fuck it. I'm just going to buy her. And that's if you luck out and you get all the parts. You know what I'm saying? You could just keep getting, just that one piece over and over again, which happens to me all the fucking time. Jedi says, "I wonder if they'll make the farming easier." I think I don't know. I don't know. A little under average. So, what you wanting to do? There's not. I don't have a. I just got the void vessel and then the weekly shit. That's a cool color combination. Anything? All right. All right then. Oh, that's the. You got the witch outfit. That's one of the variations of it. Cool. Cool. Was trying to make Wonder Woman. Yeah, that's. I can see. Jedi says, "Yeah, witchy finally got it." It's a cute little outfit. Let's do some onslaughts. We'll start at stage 2. Did you see any of the devs live stream? Did you watch any of it? Yeah, yeah. That's understandable, Jedi says. I was watching the live and fell asleep 5 minutes into it. Yeah, that is totally understandable. The gameplay, they showed, Raven's skills and how they work. It looks pretty interesting. She does a lot of teleporting.
Descendant, the energy concentration point is unstable. Protect the objective from all threats. Initiating energy concentration
Yeah,
point
says, yeah,
stabilization operation.
highlight.
Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs. Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Oh, shit. Are you fucking shitting me?
Destruction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit.
There was no way I was going to be able to get to her. There was no fucking way. She died right in the middle of everybody. I'm coming, Jedi. Hold on. Or not.
Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your ASIV. Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options.
Yeah, they do. Jedi says they kill you fast when you go down.
Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Destruction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit. located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly. Confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your receive. Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options. Hold the line. Target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit.
how much I got. 8.7 billion. 8.7. What'd you get? Wow. I guess switching out her ancestor modules worked out pretty well. Let's go for stage 3. I think I also mentioned that before you started watching today. I'd been playing with the ancestor modules, trying to roll her a good one, and I got a pretty decent one that increased her. I lost a little bit of hit points, but it increased the damage of her skills a lot. Jedi says I'll have to do some of that on Inez. Yeah, it just takes so much of your resources, dude, just trying to get something worth a shit. Jedi says 5 rolls, then on to the next. Yeah, pretty much. I go 8. I go up to 8. I'm a little more careless with my gold. I will go up to 8. Oh shit, it's just me and you. Oh my god. I don't know if we can do this. Just yeah. We'll give it a shot, I guess.
Descendant, the energy concentration point is unstable. Protect the objective from all threats.
Okay.
Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs. Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Where you at? Oh shit. Why will it's not letting me rescue you? There we go. I was like, why are you not letting me do it?
Located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting enemies.
Oh, shit.
Stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected.
Alright.
Transmitting target coordinates to your receive. Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options. Enemy reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting enemies.
Oh, I'm down. Well, I'm one of the worst places.
Descendant, the acceptable energy threshold.
Fuck. Oh shit.
Zone stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your receive.
That was a struggle.
Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options.
That was a struggle.
Enemy
I have
reinforcements
nothing
detected,
for shields.
Descendant. Hold the line.
He says. This could get interesting.
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy.
Oh shit. God damn it. Hold on. Hold
Risk
on.
levels have exceeded the acceptable
Shit.
threshold. We recommend you terminate the operation and
God
withdraw.
damn it. $11.4 billion. Oh, we were so close. So close. Jess says, nah, this game's tripping. Oh, really? Jedi says I have the mod to break shields, and it isn't. Ah. All right. Let's give it another shot. Maybe we can get some help this time. At least we got some helpers.
I will end you.
Descendant, the energy concentration point is unstable. Protect the objective from all threats. Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs. Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Ah, shit. What the fuck?
Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly
Son
to
of a
avoid
bitch.
alerting the enemy.
Thank you. God damn you, motherfucker. Son of a fucking bitch.
Stabilization confirmed. Descendant! Unstable energy source detected. Transmitting target coordinates to your Asive. Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options. Reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Destruction target confirmed ahead. Descendant, destroy the structure completely within the time limit. Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy. Descendant, the acceptable energy threshold range has been exhausted. Be careful. Transmitting target coordinates to your receive. Descendant, the enemy offensive is weakening. Time to utilize your tactical options. Reinforcements detected, Descendant. Hold the line. Key target located. Neutralize it within the time limit quietly to avoid alerting the enemy. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Christ, shit was getting crazy. We made it! Only 5.3. But I got the most defensive assets and the most upgraded defensive assets. Jesus Christ! Jedi says, my God, 36.8 billion. Good Lord. You were definitely the MVP of that one. Jedi says that electric field, damn. Yeah, it's pretty potent. For sure. Ready to do a wall crasher? Hell yeah. Jedi says I got a trophy for the total damage. Here we go. Maybe. Thought I hit it. Hello? I don't know what that was about.
Picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby.
Let's fight to the death.
Probably not much. Yeah. Little under average. Oh. Alrighty. Time to go back to Albion and call it a day, I reckon. 200 million? Yeah. That's pretty much exactly what I got. Pretty much exactly what I got. No research. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's not bad. Not bad. So you did everybody already. Gave everybody a version of it. I've only given it to a couple of people. All right, everybody. Jedi says, LOL, yep. I reckon it's time to call it a stream. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. Not bad. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Hold on. Second too early. Hold on. Damn it. I can't get it. Keep getting close, but not close enough. So thank you everybody for being here today. Jedi Sir, always a pleasure running with you. Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful day. For those of you who are out there lurking, thank you for being here. We appreciate you and your views. And for those of you who are watching this as a video later, thank you for making it this far into the video. You're pretty cool, and we appreciate it. If any of you groups of people that I just mentioned saw something here that you were entertained by, maybe I made you laugh, chuckle, or smile, whatever it may be. Jedi said, oh yes, the pleasure is mine. Perhaps you could see your way clear to leave me a like, a comment, maybe a subscribe. That'd be pretty awesome of you. Subscriptions in particular, I'm 40 away from the 500 necessary to unlock super chats and memberships. So anything you can do to get us one step closer to that would be really awesome of you. And if you should choose to support the channel in a different way, you will find links to my Patreon and my Ko-fi on my YouTube description page. If you saw something here that you think might be worth $1 or $2, that would be the place to drop it. And while you're at all that, check out the rest of the shit on my channel. I've got over 1,600 videos. That's what I said. 1,600 videos. All kinds of shit to entertain your eyeballs you would not believe. I've got concerts I've been to. I've got original music that I write the lyrics to. And I stress that I write the lyrics to and then give life to those songs through an AI app in the form of a 4-piece all-girl metal band called The Circle. You'll find 10 albums on my channel right now of music that I am very proud of. And they're about 12 songs a piece, about 30 minutes a piece. Not a huge investment of your time to give one a try. And you never know, you may really dig it.
You know it. Harris from Paris.
Hey, dude. You decided to turn on the mic? Was that you, Jedi? I forgot where I was. I was so surprised to hear your voice. But yes, yeah, it did. It ended up on my stream. That's fine, dude. No, it's no big. It's no big deal. No big deal. And you can also find the Lovely Ladies of the Circle every Wednesday night on Wicked Wednesday Night. That is the female division of my original character Simulated Wrestling Federation. The men's division is every Monday for Monday Night Mania, and then I also have a female celebrity federation that's every Tuesday. That's Tuesday Night Download. And I got a few other things coming down the pike, so just keep an eye out for that stuff. On top of all that, I do these daily live streams like you saw right here today, where I play this wonderful game that we all love so much, the First Descendant. Sometimes, much like again you saw today, chat runs with me and we take on some of the harder missions or just go farming for materials. Sometimes they're here to give me advice, and sometimes they're here to give me shit. But regardless, a fun time is had by all, and we would love for you to be a part of it. So if you see us pop up in your feed, don't hesitate to stop on by and join in the fun. We're just a bunch of guys, just hanging out, talking about the things that we enjoy and playing a game that we love. We've developed a really awesome community of some pretty solid dudes that show up on a pretty regular basis. So, don't hesitate to join in. Also, every Friday between 8 and 11 p.m., I have Fall Guys Fortnite Friday, where I play Fall Guys in Fortnite. Much like with this game, I'm totally open to playing with chat, but only if you want to duo, trio, or squad up. Ooh, I really like what you did with Nell there. That's really cool. But only if you want to duo, trio, or squad up against the general public. No one-on-ones. Those are just boring. And I just don't have enough people to do custom matches, so it is what it is. On top of all that, I also have a shitload of playthroughs, all kinds of genres, all kinds of titles. Horror, action, adventure, racing, roguelite, walking simulators, gotcha games. I'm down to play just about anything, and I have a massive library of almost 350 games that I've played very little of. So if there's something out there that you would be interested in seeing me play, drop it in the comments, and I will check the library. If it's in the library or it's free to play, it will get bumped up to the top of the list to be rotated in after I complete the next one. It is just that easy to have impact and influence on the content produced by this channel. All you gotta do is say something. That's all you gotta do. And because I know you need more, I'm also doing fucking movie reviews now. Crazy, I know. You'll find a few on the channel. You'll find more coming up as things come out that fall within my wheelhouse of interest. It's not going to be a hard and fast thing that I'm going to guarantee that I'm going to go see a new movie every week. But, they'll just come out as they come out. And I guess, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, that just leaves me to say, thank you once again. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here, Jedi. Thank you, everybody who's watching. Your continued support means the world to me, and I can't thank you enough. There will be no stream tomorrow, as the game will be under maintenance. So it'll pretty much take up the whole time that I would be streaming. So there'll be none of that. But tomorrow, after I get off work, Thursday night, I will be jumping on pretty much as soon as I can to start going through the new material. So I'll be here for that. So it'll be a little bit of a subathon Thursday night. I'll be going from the time I get home from work till through the normal daily morning daily thingy. So I'll be here. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. And until next time. No, there's no stream because they're doing the maintenance, dude. I can't, It usually goes about 2 hours into the stream that I would be doing, so there's just not a lot of point. But anyway, thank you so much. And until next time, later.